I was still holding the knife when the phone buzzed again. Not ringing. Not a call, just a soft vibration against the kitchen counter. Like a nervous heartbeat that didn't belong to me. Her phone, face down, locked, but the screen kept lighting up with the same notification preview before fading again, like it wanted to be seen. Miss you already. Then darkness. Then again. Tonight felt too short. My fingers tightened around the knife handle. I hadn't even realized I'd picked it up. I'd come home starving, 14 hours on my feet. Back aching, head hollow, the kind of hunger that makes your hands shake. I had asked her, quietly, carefully, "Did you make anything to eat?" She didn't even look up from her screen. "You're an adult. Cook for yourself." "I don't run a restaurant." Cold, clean, final. So I stood there, let the silence settle, nodded once. Walked into the kitchen, opened the fridge, empty shelves, except for her meal prep boxes. Labeled, organized, protected. Not for me, never for me. And now, her phone was glowing like a small confession on the counter. I didn't touch it. I didn't need to, because something inside me had already shifted. Not anger, something quieter, something precise. That night, I cooked for myself for the first time in years. Not because I was hungry, because I needed to see something clearly. She watched me from the doorway, confused, almost amused. "You're suddenly independent now?" she asked lightly. I smiled without looking at her. "Just taking care of myself." She laughed. That laugh stayed in my head long after she fell asleep. The changes started small. I stopped asking her anything, stopped waiting, stopped noticing when she came home late, or when she showered immediately after, or when she started locking the bathroom door again. I didn't question the new perfume, didn't question the gym membership she never used before, didn't question the way she smiled at her phone, then wiped that smile away before facing me. Externally, I was calm. Internally, everything was rearranging. Patterns began to form. Her grocery trips always happened on Tuesdays, but receipts showed purchases made hours before she left home. Her location history glitched in the same neighborhood. Again and again, always for exactly 47 minutes. Her laundry smelled unfamiliar. Not just detergent. Something sharper. Masculine. I didn't confront her. I observed, recorded, compared. Silence is a powerful tool when the other person thinks they're safe. Then one evening, she said something strange. Too casually, "I might need to travel next month. Just a short break. I feel exhausted lately." Her eyes didn't meet mine when she said it. Exhausted. From what? That night, while she slept, I ordered something online. Not dramatic, not emotional, just necessary. A small device. A quiet test. Proof doesn't scream. It whispers. 3 days later, I found what I wasn't looking for. And that was the moment I realized. Cooking for myself, feeding myself, taking care of myself. That wasn't the change. It was preparation. Because hunger teaches patience. And I was no longer starving for food. I was waiting for the truth to ripen. The results arrived on a quiet Thursday morning. No dramatic envelope, no ominous phone call, just a simple email notification while I was drinking coffee I had brewed for myself, in a kitchen that no longer felt shared. I didn't open it immediately. I let it sit there, unopened, waiting. Because once truth becomes visible, it stops being a possibility. It becomes structure. Final, immovable. She was still asleep when I finally tapped the screen. One attachment, one clinical report. Cold language, neutral tone, numbers, probabilities, no emotion, no judgment, just confirmation that the man visiting that quiet neighborhood every Tuesday, every 47 minutes, wasn't a stranger to her life. He was woven into it, deeply, intimately, systematically. I closed the file, finished my coffee, washed the mug. Routine first, reality second. For the next 2 weeks, I said nothing. I cooked, cleaned, worked, slept. She grew more comfortable with my silence, more relaxed, less careful. People reveal everything when they believe the storm has passed, before it even begins. I gathered everything quietly. Printed messages she forgot to delete, photos backed up automatically to shared cloud storage she never checked. Location logs, receipts, timestamps, not suspicion, not theory, timeline. And I invited her parents for dinner. She was surprised, suspicious even. "You don't usually plan things like this," she said, watching me set the table. I smiled faintly. "I've been taking care of things lately." She didn't understand what that meant. Not yet. Dinner was calm, polite, ordinary. Food tasted good. Conversation flowed. Laughter even appeared once or twice. Then I placed a thin folder in the center of the table. No announcement, no warning, just paper touching wood. Her mother looked confused. Her father adjusted his glasses. She frowned slightly, then opened it. Silence expanded slowly, like pressure filling a sealed room. Her breathing changed first, then her posture, then her hands. The color drained from her face in visible layers. Like something inside her was collapsing floor by floor. This isn't. Her voice cracked. You went through my. I didn't go through anything, I said quietly. I observed what was already there. Her father turned another page, then another. No anger in his expression, only recognition. Which is worse? She started crying. Fast, chaotic, desperate. Apologies poured out, tangled, shapeless, meaningless. I watched her the way a surgeon watches a monitor during a completed operation. Detached, focused, certain. I stopped being hungry the day you told me to feed myself, I said softly. She froze. I thought you meant food, I continued. But you were teaching me something else. How to survive without expecting care from someone who pretends to give it. I slid one final paper toward her. Divorce documents. Already signed. Already filed. Already real. Her mother wept quietly. Her father closed the folder. She looked at me like she was seeing a stranger. But she wasn't. She was finally seeing the version of me that no longer needed her to exist. I left that night with one suitcase. No anger. No trembling. No hesitation. Some people think betrayal breaks you. It doesn't. It clarifies who was never holding you, only consuming what you provided. And now, I only cook for one, and nothing in my life is starving anymore.